And in we go. Hello, hello.
知り方がないなら
Spoken.
私が
It's a little
遊び
loud.
に連れて行ってあげましょうか
Turn that down just a tad. Just up a little bit more. Turn the voices down a little bit because they're very, very loud.
オイラだぞこの音量でいいのか
That
ち
should
ゃ
be
んと
fine.
聞こ
That should be fine. It's running a little better. Okay, make sure it's running properly. And I can close my browser to save on CPU. Then I can use that. And we are online. I believe. Yep, it's running. Alright. Time to craft some theories. So, while I was playing, I finished the story of the Sumeru storyline. I don't know if it shows completed quests in here. I doubt it. Yeah. Oh no, it does. So I completed Act 5 of Chapter 3. So that's a cool thing. During that time, we discovered a whole bunch of info on like the what was it? Oh, so we discovered a whole bunch of info about all this stuff. There's a lot of info. It's apparently so much that the game can't load it. So that's a bummer. But hey, what you gonna do? And I managed to roll Nahida. She's only level 60 right now, but she runs very well even at that level. So we'll see what happens when I get to a higher development phase. So I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of boss fights and artifact farming, and I'll talk about some of the stuff I've been reading up on. So first thing on the list that we have for Hoyo Lab that I wrote on my post on Hoyo Lab is, I believe, what was it? It was crackpot theories. So the first thing is the sky's fake. Dotori mentions that during the Archon quest line of, I think, of part 5, where Nahida wants information in exchange for the Gnosis, and he provides a piece of information regarding the nature of the sky. So what that presents to me is either an idea of simulation theory, so to speak, where it's like the sky itself is like a skybox sort of thing, like an actual skybox in game, in canon, in lore, and it also exists outside, and it also exists in the game in Bobbity Boopity. what I'm saying is maybe confusing. Basically, what I'm saying is that it feels like it's trying to tell us that um, that something is either simulating the sky or is either pretending to or has created a fake sky. Probably Celestia or something related to that, because if Celestia looking at it in the sky and the sky is fake, then we can understand that the Celestia isn't real, or it's but a conduit for something that is real, so to speak. And that burning does numbers. One run on the boss. What I'm thinking is, so we have these, an example of a fake sky in, what is it, Honkai Impact with the Sims. So all the simulations, everything that the captain uses, like, or as most of the things that the captain uses, like the Memorial Arena and such, are all located in a virtual space, right? So we could assume, or we could theorize that that's something happening with Tevad, where it's a virtual location, or some sort of artificial location, perhaps, like, I don't know, a terraformed exoplanet. Another idea is that the traveler themselves is like imprisoned within the simulation, and the gods are like, or whoever is running the entire simulation is probably gods or the divine principles or whatever. And then we have the Balladeer's fate. So Balladeer, in my post, it said that they're dead, but basically they're in a sort of coma of sorts. So they're not technically dead, but for all intents and purposes, as for the story, they are basically dead until whoever decides to do something with them. So either he's actually gonna die, gonna be confirmed to be not alive anymore, or just not sentient anymore, or whatever, and he's gonna come back as a playable character, as in the leaks, or he's gonna be appearing as or he's gonna revive, and they're gonna go on a cop-out route of that. I don't know. But it wouldn't be outside of the premises of what Hoyoverse does with deceased characters if he does die, because if I recall, a lot of the characters in their previous games are dead or have died in some way, shape, or form, and are only really present in the past, but that still allows for them to put the characters in the game. Now that may be different for this game, because in this game you're actually present in the world as a character and in the story, while in Honkai Impact and other games where you can play as deceased characters, you're more of an outsider looking into the canon reality, so to speak. So, either way. Another idea post I had was, another idea I had that was not related to the post on HoYoLab, but basically I was talking about how we have a lot of what is it? We have a lot of info on. So in the most recent chapters of Honkai, if we recall correctly, there was a point. There's a point where what was it? The right. There's a separate, like a sort of collective consciousness thing that Kevin uses on his home on Earth, on the world. And so I was thinking that perhaps that could happen in, or that's related very similarly to that of Sumeru storyline, where it's a collective consciousness kind of dealio. We also have an interesting idea when it comes to the also have just this more punctuary connection with the Partis Di or whatever, Partis Di. I'm gonna pronounce it Di. Partis Di, which is probably just a coincidence, but it also mirrors the name of Pardifellis in the 13 Flame Chasers, which is deeply related to the 13 Flame Chasers. In turn, also heavily related to the collective consciousness plan in the Home Impact universe. Let's see here. We also have the Sea of Quanta. No, reincarnation theory. So reincarnation theory. So what I'm thinking is we've never actually seen, or at least ever since the Traveler arrived, we've never seen the Archons actually with each other or together or interacting with other Archons, and we've only ever seen one Archon of each element at a time. So I think ever since the Great War and since Conria, we can assume that there's some sort of thing in place forcing there to be only one Archon per nation, and perhaps it even bends reality to, I don't know, to force reality into doing its own thing, into only having one Archon per nation. I don't know. It could be a deal because if we recall, the Guardian Airman Suol, Rukudeva, had to disappear in order for Nahida to take her place. So, you know, theories. Of course, it has to be specific to Nahida and Rukudeva as Archons of Dendro, which is a very cyclical nature to it, as opposed to the other ones, which are a little different. It looks like with Electro seeming to have a very bipolar sort of nature to it, and Geo having a very stiff, unrelenting nature. Not unrelenting. Actually, defensive, hard, tough nature. I also have a theory of what was it? When it comes to the nature of the multiverse. So there's a theory in the multiverse where there's multiverse theory sort of going on where what was it? Ugh, my brain's sort of melting right now. But there's a theory where what's the theory? Right, a multiverse theory. So this in Genshin Impact, we haven't yet had a method or an idea of how to make collabs happen. So on Honkai Impact, all their extra characters and spin-offs and stuff like that, or collaborations and crossovers, are all based on the idea of a Sea of Quanta, and there's different realities which cross over with each other and so on and so forth. So like the Ava collab the Sea of Quanta was used to explain that, and the Sea of Quanta was also used to explain all the different characters, like offshoot characters like Brony and Kungming. But We can also use it to just. So I think Genshin Impact with its multi-reality idea. So I think Dotori introduced it in his theories about time and how he's like split himself up into many different parts. So from the comics, we all know that Dotori is a very strange man. He's more comedic, you could say, than the Dotori we know from the game. We can assume that's because he split himself up into multiple parts, and the comedic jester like Dotori is only one of his many selves. And so because of that, within his speech he states that he has theories of other perspectives he could obtain, which are basically other selves he could obtain. And so the theory goes that perhaps we will see alternate versions of the characters that we can roll for both profit and obviously, but also because extra story material. So we might see other perspectives of their characters, other timelines of their characters, or potential versions of their characters, right? Like, say, the costumes are just one facet of the idea. So perhaps we might see a version of Dalek who's more jolly, or a version of Jean who never ever became the headmaster, or whatever, right? With the honorary headmaster. Or the temporary headmaster. So, or we might even see some crossovers, perhaps even a cross-Honkai collab, or crossover, or a collab with other franchises, maybe another Isekai franchise, like Slime or whatever, right? I don't know. It's just a potential idea. Let's see. Another idea was obvious: the connection between Imran Soul and the existing people. What was it? Tree of whatever. The funny tree. Whatever. But aside from that, there's probably plenty of other material I'm missing out on, and we'll just see if we discover more along the way. Yeah. I discovered something though, just a little something. So story missions, so like a character specific missions that you unlock with keys, those appear to be very specific to more character moments, and less about the overarching story and world building of the game, which is an interesting way to go about the world building of the game. That's me. We also have, what is it again? Let me just access the map real quick so I can grab some materials. Right. So another theory going around is the theory of, what is it again? Dropping the topic of crossovers and stuff. The scientific advancements of academia. So, we have basically proper confirmation now that the powers of the Harbingers actually rivals that of the gods. And if we can assume that the gods have the power to control basically every element, generally speaking, as long as they have a gnosis, then it makes sense, right? Because Scaramouche had a gnosis and he was able to control all elements, even though theoretically at the time he could only control Electro as a normal person, as a normal vision delusion user. But as a god, he could use all the elements. We're gonna assume the same of the other lore-based reveals. No flowers here. Oh yeah, we also have ideas of what's the game? My brain's sort of dying right now, and I think I may need another drink. Whatever, man. Let's concentrate on the game at hand. Da, 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 da. I don't talk much during gameplay, so I haven't done a proper normal Let's Play stream in a while, so without like having to react to things, so I might just have to like you might not hear me talk for longer periods of time. But hey, that's the fun in live streaming, isn't it? Oh. Alright. Avoid the blasts. Alright. Now let's let the ball bounce. Alright, that's done. Now I can use this to my advantage. That's actually pretty easy. I don't know if it's supposed to be that easy, but it was pretty easy. What else do I need? More flowers, more shards. Why can you elucidate? What does that mean? Alright. Alright. That's fine. Flower hunting time. I think there's some flowers that left up here from the last session. I collected most of the flowers already. Yeah, but Nahida's really useful for collecting flowers, surprisingly.
天気ね。暖かいわ。
Which is, yeah, interesting. So I'm thinking of trying to roll for... Who's next character again? What's her name? She's in here somewhere. She's, Layla, yeah. I want Layla, because I'm a really big fan of sleep-deprived waifus, but also... I'm wondering if I should just start saving up for the Hydro Archon or something. Right? Because, like, she's a 4-star, so she's less, technically speaking, less rare. But also, like, I got nothing in my bank right now. Like, literally nothing. I've got... Not one thing to my name. Ah, man. The gacha life chose me. I did not choose the gacha life. Words to live by. Every time I see this shooting star now, I'm reminded of Product Emperor, and I'm like, ooh, Henge Impact. I'm like, ugh, gotta stop it with those habits, man. I'm like, it's like, duh, of course I'd make a reference, but still.
全部丸投げね
That was fast. Wait, no, Nahida's super useful. Since danger directions are already super overpowered to begin with, having just that extra bit of power really does help. I'll check out this range on her skill. That's some range right there.
ト
The problem is I dash way too much in combat anyway, so it becomes a little dangerous whenever I need to use Huta.
行きましょう
Man, I use shaders and they do a real number on
行きましょう
the visibility of everything.
手を離します
And I'm pretty good at hot swapping, I would say, but you know, that's a personal assessment. めんどくせえ。めんどくさい。マジで。やっぱりめんどくせえ。うーん。パーティシディアイ。まあいいや。Actually, I don't have a resin for that, do I? Fuck. This is so stupid. I unlocked new furniture item, that's a thing. I think I need to build more yeah, I think I need to either find or build more Sumeru furniture. Because that's a niche I have not met at all recently. Oh shit, dude, my graphics card is working hard. And I have a pretty decent one too, 1660 Ti. I don't know what any of that means, but hey. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-ding. I don't know if I actually like these ones. These
ご安心を
camera function, enter, exit. Oh god. go. Some companionship XPs. I'm wondering what the next Archon will take the shape of. Because supposedly they're a woman, according to the dialogue, so far at least. And of justice. I think they could be... It could be based on... It could be... I think they're going to use probably the... Either this skeleton or this skeleton. Probably more likely this skeleton, but hey, it could be this skeleton too. Considering she's supposedly eccentric. I don't think they'll pull out another baby models until later. We only have like what, 3 Archon... 3... That's 3 Archons, right? And there's what? 6 elements? So we already have Geo, Electro, Hydro, and Animo. So it's already what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the character models done? Skeletons used? Yeah, so all that's really left, the only skeleton really left to use is the young girl skeleton. I like that the little select, arrow select, like thing she does. It's cool. And there's like a hopscotch sort of dealio that she does with her 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so eight attack speed of these characters now obviously getting faster. That's 3. That's 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The combo counts are interesting because that's because a lot of them similar characters only have combo counts like 3, right? As opposed to some of the earlier characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's 4. 2, 3. Yeah. And then other characters. Zhongli is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Fanya is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tartaglia, I think he has 2 sets, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6. That's 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a 7-hit combo. And this says 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's so. Yep, Yami class 3, and then I'm recycling a lot of characters, but yeah. Yerong. Actually, no, let's try pitching. Pitching is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Three, 4. So that's just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Some less used characters in this one.
立っていればいいのか？
You, because you two have to be paired together, basically.
これが運命です。
外金はまた別料金だ。
That works roughly. I don't know how good that team's gonna be, but yeah, it's fine. Either way, dude. I'll keep on using this team though, because they're very strong. Not very fast though, for travel at least. But hey, they're flexible enough, so that's honestly all I need. Actually, hold on. Real quick, do this. Find a whole bunch of resources. Let's do. I'm mostly done with slime for now, so let's do that. Alright. Alrighty then. Actually, I have enough for. No, I don't. It's like one per every 2 hours, right? No, it's like one per 30 minutes. No, I don't recall exactly. Could try Nahida in the Abyss? Why not? I haven't played the Abyss recently. It's not like it's. And it's not like I've ever gone to 112 before anyway. Dude, I'm actually completely endgame on Honkai, but I've never reached the endgame on Genshin. Right. So for okay, so I want to have yeah. So let's put Kazuha on the top. Yeah, Kazuha on top. So Kazuha on top mainly, and then Nahida on the bottom. Right, and then here we'll put Yerang as support, no, as a DPS, whatever. And dialogue. Right here, we'll do. That should work. Actually, I'll do that. Actually, let's do that. we're good. Now let's see how well this goes. uh. Alright, so that's one face done. Now you. That should do a decent amount of damage. Alright. Chamber 2. On to Chamber 2. Chamber 2. Skill damage. I know I'm being very suboptimal about this, but this is like I almost never use fucking whatever the fucks. Alright, next up we have this. Spin around, use this. Alright, and then final stage of this floor. Okay. Crit damage, crit rate. Honestly, I prefer that to everything else. Yeah, I need to use the bubbles properly. They're hard to use without a ranged character. That's the floor. Yeah, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I'm just kind of overall just kind of, I mean overall just kind of shit at this spiral abyss. Literally anything, give me anything else, parkour, challenges, puzzles, anything else, man. I just can't deal with other things. Do we even have a proper boss in Sumeru? Like a proper world boss in Sumeru? I don't think that the robot guy is the world boss, is he? If he is, I'm surprised, but I don't think he's a world boss. This entire area of this region gives me a lot of Ni no Kuni vibes. Like it feels like I'm playing Ni no Kuni, you know? Like it's got that medieval sort of an advanced medieval vibe, sort of. If you guys have like sort of, you guys understand why I'm gonna look. Right now, you understand why I'm getting at. Put ham on the reflections in this area. Like, damn. Why, though? Oh, I can go up. Is that always spinning? Or is that just sometimes? That's certainly majestic, I guess. Is that, hold on, can I touch it? I'm gonna touch it. Oh, you can touch it. Now for an experiment. I've got a whole lot of characters that specialize in all sorts of dealios, but some of them specialize in ascending, which I'm gonna try to do. Where's my going up team? Let's use this team. Swap it out. Swap this team out.
行こう。時間は有限よ。
気晴らしになるな。いざ参ろう。
Read coaching a little bit because it's making me a little anxious to see her health so low. Alright, so if I do that, can I place a flower on top of there? No, I cannot. Or can I? I'm just not trying hard enough. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We'll see how the height there's a height difference. There is definitely no height difference. But... that was like a 2 of sorts? I'll probably leave this to out of bounds experts. Ooh, I can sing it. Ayo! Singing on the chair. I like singing on chairs. I like going games like on places where I have no business sitting. Although I kind of wish I could sit like, more places. I wish this can emote so somebody can sit on the ground or something, but. That's what happens if I scam.
川辺さんが帰ってきたと思ったらやっぱりまた書記官と口喧嘩してる
What an interesting guy. Down we go. Actually, hold on. I can't jump off. There's an invisible wall. Bruh. Bruh, let me go down. God damn, bruh. Really? Oh. Now I can go down. I can explore this region. Still can't climb any of this shit, but you know. Gamer's got a gamer. Gotta say, this place is pretty damn gamer, alright. Uh-oh. Eh? So it's like a giant invisible cylinder? With the top being this platform? How strange. Well, that's game development for you, I guess. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, that's a little bit too far out of range. I can reach her though. Yep, I can reach her.
アーカーシカの分配に頼っちゃダメだったんだ昇進制が早く許可されますように
あいつらの争いなんてもう知らない。
So it's what is it? Actually, I didn't go collect books on the top floor. Should I do that? Oh. It's got an achievement. Where is it? Are you more of the folio foliage? Folio of foliage?
この本はこの辺りにあったはず。
Let's see here. Is it on the top floor? I think on the top floor. I think the little ones are the ones that bounce when they land. The babies, if you will. That's a huge chair, though. I don't know who would need a big chair that big. It's cumbersome. I'm all for sofas and everything, but it's just some huge backs I've never understood. No love. What? Let's see here. We have. Ooh, God Rays. I love those. I love God Rays. Who doesn't love God Rays? Everyone loves God Rays.
セノ様のお姿を長いこと見ていないが、まさかずっとカードゲームをしているのか?
Oh yeah, Simon is obsessed with duel monsters. Or what is it called? Yu-Gi-Oh! Based. It's basically Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a pretty crazy landscape though, man. Behind us is all like stone steps, but then you turn around and there's like a jungle over there, the desert with plateaus and cliffs over there. There's a crazy chasm looking deal over there with spikes coming out of it. What is this? Funny leaf. What a nice look. What a nice little game. Even if I eventually get bored of the game itself, I'll just come back to it because this looks amazing. It just looks so good. This feels like a good place to end. For now we're in. Bye-bye. See you guys.